Welcome back, people. So we kind of went through commodity. Now let's jump on to currency. What kind of currencies we have. We have briefly spoken about that in our previous sections as well. Now a little bit deeper so that you kind of can start to pick up and recognize that in your market watch, in your trading platform, so that once you get the strategy, you know where to go and trade in that, right? So now, currency is traded in pairs. What does it mean? In India, we pair our Indian rupees with 4 major global currencies and create a pair out of that and then accordingly trade, which means Indian rupees with US dollar. Indian rupees with US dollar. That's the first one. So USD, INR. Then Euro and INR. That's the second pair. Third is GBP and INR, which is Great Britain, pound sterling and INR. Then last one is Japanese yen and INR. These are the four pairs which is available to trade in Indian NSE's currency segment, where you can kind of trade in. Now these one have all of these 4 pairs has futures which you can trade in, currency pair as futures contract or currency pair as options contract. You can choose to trade in either one of them. These are the 4 pairs which is kind of available, which you can trade on. Now let's kind of look at how they kind of really appear in the market watch. I'm going to delete all of these here. We finished seeing futures and options with respect to this thing. Now if I type USD, look at here, USD INR August future, right? And then I have September. Again, it's kind of multiple contracts are available, so it has again different expiry date, right? Along with that, so if I type August, I also will get, see here, CE and PE. For example, if I put, say, let us kind of see currently the USD is trading at 74.51 rupees. So Indian rupees versus USD is at 74.51. That's what it means. That's what it means. And if you click on that chart, you will get the chart as well, and you can kind of accordingly trade. It moves in fractions, so people trade in that fractions. And again, here the margin requirement is very low. For buying of 1 unit, you just need about 1,800 rupees. So if you are having less of capital, you can think about trading in commodity futures as well, right? Now, if I try to look at USD INR and August and say 80 rupees, right? You get 80 rupees CE and there is a 80 rupees PE as well. And if I see, it is saying 00 because there is hardly any trade happening in options. So what I want to say is the currency options, the volumes are very low. Hardly people trade in currency option, but currency future is very well traded. For example, today, if you see, look at the volume, very high volume, because the margin required for futures itself is so low, people will not bother about going to options, right? Still not so much of volume and spread there. So you can definitely trade in currency futures. So we have USD, INR, then GBP, INR, then Euro, INR, and then Japanese yen and INR. Look at that. All the 4 different values, and like buying any other thing you can buy. So Euro, for 1 unit, your margin is around 2,256. GBP is going to be slightly expensive, so 3,300 and odd, right? Japanese yen will be the lowest at around 2,217, right? This is how you kind of pick up, and whatever strategies you learn, you can apply it even here, because instrument is an instrument, and strategy is a strategy which works in every instrument. right? So you learn all those strategies and be ready to pick up any of these instrument, whichever you are comfortable, both in respect to capital. If you are reasonably well off, with bringing in reasonable capital, I would suggest trade in NSE scripts and index. If you're slightly less of capital, you have option of both commodity and currency. But the flip of it, that is currency market starts in the morning, goes all the way till 9 o'clock in the night, and commodity all the way till midnight. So that is the compensation. Either you give time or you bring in more capital. Choice is yours, whichever you want to kind of do it. So that was about currency. Hope you kind of understood this currency as a instrument. I'll see you in the next video. Talk about the next aspect. Bye bye.